Well, good afternoon. Thank you for joining me at Wood Chip Woodworking today. Sunday afternoon, as you can tell, it's a beautiful sunny day out. So we're going to do a little turn. So this way I'm going to work on a state fair project. Basically, I have this bowl here. Turn the camera. I got this roughed out bowl here that we're going to turn. I'm going to do something a little different here. I've never done one like this, but we're going to try it and see what we can do. So I'm going to put it on the thing, and we're going to do a little pour paint on the outer rim of it. See how that turns out. So enjoy this. This is video 23, 24, and it ought to be an interesting, a fun video. So stay tuned. Be right back. I'm going to get set up here, and we'll get started. So hang tight. All right, so here we are. First of all, this is a twice turn, so I'm going to do is set it back up so I can true up my foot here. So that way I can make sure I'm running true. I'm going to put it between centers. And oh, my headstock is moving. Oh, that's probably because I greased it before. There. I was wondering why it was doing that. So we're going to put this back here, put that in there. Yeah, there we are. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to true this up a little bit. Make sure I'm running square. So just going to do that. Use my skew to true it up. Got my face shield on. Turn down low. And there it goes. All right. I'm just going to true that up. Looks like it's running pretty true. I'm just going to take a little bit off. True that up. Just like that. And since it's already true and it's rough turned out, yeah, I'm going to leave that shape just kind of the way it is. I like that shape. We'll do that. Actually, yeah. So, done with my drive here, so I can knock that out. And we'll put our chuck on. Chuck here on. Alrighty. Hopefully you're enjoying these videos. Thought this would be kind of an interesting project to try. This piece I'm turning here will be for our state fair, the Ohio State Fair. Entered in there as one of the turning projects, categories, whatever you want to call it. So it ought to be interesting. So I'm going to run my tailstock up just to hold it in place for a minute. Hold it. And there we are. All right. So I'm going to touch up the outside just a hair, just to make sure that everything is running kosher. Yeah. All right. So get my bowl gouge here. And let's see what we can do. And it's not bad, but we'll clean it up. So I'm just doing a pull cut here. I got my flute almost totally closed, and I'm using the wing to cut. I just want to clean that edge up. You can see I'm getting some real fine shavings. Oh yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I'll clean up this top edge here, and then we'll get started on the inside. Clean that up. I'm going to bring you around the other side here so you can kind of see where I'm at. There. So. See what I got there? Yeah. Not too shabby. I got a little bit of a edge right here I got to clean up. And we'll be basically done with that part. Yeah. Move my tool rest so I can get that edge just a hair more. Might have to put a clean tool on that, sharpen it. Sharp tool. If you hear that kind of that ticking noise right there, it's because there's a knot right there. That's what you're hearing. But I'm trying to level it off. See what we got there. And you see this knot right there? That's that ticking noise, and I got one right there too, which I'm not going to be too concerned about it. But I am clean up this edge just a little bit more. And then let's see what we get. Got a little bit concerned about that little piece there, but it'll be all right, I think. That's why I'm wearing my face shield. So Let's see here. Nice day to be turning outside, I tell you. It's not real hot. I put the tent up just to protect me from the sun. Let's see what we got there. Oh yeah, I like that. So I got a little bit of marks right in there I need to take out. As you can see, get you up here so you can see what I'm looking at. See that little mark right there? That's the piece I'm concerned about. There's that knot, but otherwise there's one there. So I'm going to take a little bit more off there, kind of straighten that out. I'm going to use a cleaner, a newer, sharper gouge, take that off, and then we'll start on the face of it here. So let me switch my gouge here. Put me a fresh one in. All right, I'm going to clean up the back side of this as well, and then I'm going to do that first. Get this back side just a little bit more clean. All right, do that. I just wanted to make one more cut here. See what that looks. Oh yeah, looks good. I'm not complaining there. I got a little bit of tear out, so I might try one more time. A little bit of tear out. I'll show you what I got here. You tell me what you think. All right. You see this edge right here? This is side grain I'm cutting because the grain's running this way. So this is the side grain here. This is my end grain. You see how clean that is. There's another side grain, so I got a few marks. There's one, there's one, there's one. I want to kind of clean them up. So let's clean them up. I'll put you over here. Hopefully you don't think I'm drunk. Do this out here and we'll run it again and see what we can do. I'm going to take my tool rest down just a hair more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this up here like this, and I'm going to do a shears cut. Scrape cut right there. I apologize if I'm in the way. Yeah, made it a little worse. Worse for the wear. I'm going to bring you back on this side so I'm not standing right in your way. I know you won't be able to see a whole lot from me, but we'll do our best. All right, here we go. I'm gonna tip her up just a hair more. Oh, much better. Come over here and look at this. Tell me what you think. Looking at this, look at how smooth that is. That's what we like. All the way around. Looks good. A little bit right there, but I'll sand that out with sandpaper. And we're good. I'm going to leave that as is, you know. So now, I got this back done. Now I'm going to focus on this, and I think I'm just going to do a little bit more right here on this part right here. This right here. And then we'll start flattening this out. So, we're going to do the same thing. Little shear scrape in here. That's pretty good. Okay, so basically what I was doing was I was taking my tool and I was, if the bowl blank is this way, this is the bowl blank, and I'm putting it up there, I'm running it just about right there. So I'll show you right here on my tool what I did, so you got an idea. I got my tool held up way up high, and I've got it closed like that. So it's kind of closed in that manner right there. And I just drag it real slow, and I get a real fine shaving. And that right there will give me a good clean cut as long as I got a clean tool, or a sharp tool. That's what I did there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to focus in here and flatten this out to there. So I'm going to turn my tool rest around. Need to give myself just a little bit more room here. I'm going to run that about 2.5. All right. Gives me a little bit of room to work with. Yeah, I'm rubbing there, so. And as they say, rubbing is racing. Well, we're not racing just yet. You need to give me a little bit more room here. All right. I want to get close, but I don't want to touch. Okay, so what I want to do is clean this edge up, straighten that up. I'm going to go back to my other one. Since this is a fairly sharp one, I'm going to keep this sharp as I can. Since I'm roughing it out, I'm going to go back to my other one. And I'm actually going to use my 5/8 bowl gouge, this one here, to clean this up. So I'm going to use a bigger one. I just want to flatten that out. So I'm just going to go excuse me. And I'm going to go here. This is a piece of cherry, so. Alright, so now flatten this out a little bit. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so see, I still got that there, so I want to take it down to that point. So I'm going to take some more off there. So come back here. Clean this up. Okay, so I'm flat where I want to be. I just got some tear out there I want to get rid of. So I'm going to switch over to my other bowl gouge. I'm going to clean that up and go from there. So hang loose 1 second here. Alright, now we're going to clean this up. And I want to just do a shear scrape and clean that up. So here we go. Again, I'm going to close my flute just a little bit. And I'm just going to drag it real slow. And that's the shavings I'm getting. That's how fine they are. So, and that cleaned that up real nice. We do just a little bit more, and then we'll go from there. So, I'm going to come up, higher up, do a shear straight. Oh yeah, that looks real good. Real good. I like it. All right, so now I need to hollow this out. So what I'm going to do, get my pencil here. I guess we can get rid of our tailstock. So hang on, let me get rid of my tailstock and I'll be right back. All right, so what I did was I got rid of my tailstock. It's down there. And I slid my headstock down to the end. So it'll make it just a little bit easier. I'm going to bring you on this side so you can actually see my tool as I'm cutting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out. What I'm going to cut is a bowl somewhere right in here. Okay, so I'm going to cut all this out. So that being said, we're going to go back to my bigger bowl gouge. And we're going to carve that out. I got my little jig here that we'll be able to use to find our depth on that. So let's cut this out. All right, here we go. Let's see here. We're good there. So we're going to cut this all out. Now I don't have any tail support for this, so I got to be careful when I'm doing this. So I just want to nice and easy. Now, I don't want to make a funnel, so what I want to do is I want to measure to see where I'm at as far as depth-wise, see how much more I got to go. So I got this little fancy jig here I made, stick of wood in a dowel, put that on top of there, right there, put it there. I'm only down in about that far. So I need to go is probably somewhere in the neighborhood of that. So I got a ways to go. So let's continue on our little journey here and see what we get. Oops. All right, let's see where we're at. Okay, about halfway. So I go do some more in there. So I got that mark that I'm gonna come right out to there in a minute. So here we go. Make one more pass here. Alrighty, let's see where we're at, how close we are. Not bad. I can go a little bit more, but I'm going to switch over to my other bowl gouge here. It's my little 3/8 bowl gouge. You see the difference in the shading. This one's a lot sharper than my other one. Took off just a little bit more than I can chew there with this one. All right, let's see how close we are now. Oh, that's real nice. If we're there, we're good. I would say we're there. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to clean up this edge a little bit more. Got a little bit of a ding right there I need to take out. Outside of that, across the bottom side is real good. So let's clean it up just a hair. And we'll go from there. So I'm going to start down here. Oh yeah, well, not quite there. I think it's a wormhole. Yeah, I think it's a wormhole. Yeah, it's a wormhole in there. I'm not going to be able to get that out. So I'm going to clean up this edge, and then we'll do a little sanding, and then we'll do some of our pour paint. Because I think that's real good. Beautiful looking. So I'm going to clean up this edge, and we'll go from there. So oh yeah, that looks real nice. We won't have to do too much sanding on that. Probably start out at 120. I think we're in good shape. So let me get the sandpaper and we'll get started on that part of it. Get this out of the way. I'll put it right there for right now. Let me get my sandpaper and I'll be right back. All right, so we're back. We're going to do a little sanding. Put it in reverse. Slow it down. Running about 300 RPMs. I'm just going to do a little light sanding here. As you can tell, I got my dust mask on. And since I'm going to do pour paint on this and I'm going to burn the inside, I don't have to sand all the way to 320 or 600 or any of that. I'm going to give it a good sanding with 120 and then 180, and then we'll do the pour paint. It ought to be fun. All right. That's my 120. A little bit more here on this. Off there. Back looks good. Yeah, do a little bit more on the back and that. So I won't bore you with the sanding part, so I'll be right back once I'm done sanding. All right, welcome back. I got my sanding done, as you can tell. Took it off the lathe, and now let's mix up a little of this pour paint here. Use a little different colors on it. It's not going to take a whole lot, I think, but let's find out. Let's find out. Let's see here. I gotta probably open all these up. So let me open these up and I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. I got my containers all opened up. Shake them up a little bit. And I'm guessing it's not going to take a whole lot, but let's put in a fair amount. This is blue. Put a little pink in. We're just going to mix up some colors. No rhyme or reason. This is a little silver. Put a little gold in it. And my sun has went away a little bit, so this might be interesting. And how about a little copper, just for the sake of doing it. And let's see here. I don't think I put any white in it yet. I didn't put any of this in there either. Shake it up. Yeah, that's all I got so far. That ain't going to be enough to cover it, so we're going to have to go back through and do another adding to it. So we'll put a little white in it. Start over again with our pink. A little blue. A little silver. Gold on top of that. And I'm not going to mix it because I don't want it to mix until I pour it on. That's what's going to give it the texture I like. A little turquoise. A little white. All right, so I take this, get my piece over here, and I'm going to do it all over this outer edge. So I'm just going to take and I'm just going to start pouring like this. I mixed up plenty, I think. All right. No, she's already running off the edge, so what I need to do is start rotating it. All right, now I want to go make sure I get it towards the center here. It looks like I'm going to do the inside too. It's all right. Just trying to coat it all and get it in there. You see that center part in there? I want to get that coated a little bit. I originally was going to burn the center, but I'm actually kind of liking this to the point of I might leave it be. There, everything's coated. I'm going to get all this to the outer edge so I can get rid of all the excess. Now I'm just kind of letting it run. Got a little bit over here I need to get to. Other than that, I think it's good. We're going to let that set for right now. think I might take it off the chuck so my chuck doesn't get full of crap. So I need my tool wherever you're at. All right, I'll take that off and we're going to let her dry, and then we'll go from there. So hang tight.